Hola, ¿cómo está? It's been a while since I've made a public appearance on YouTube or Facebook or any social media platform. But I wanted to say thank you so much for hanging in there with the rest of the world, going through that crazy time, la pandemia. And we are close to the other side of that. At least I am. I'm here in Oaxaca, Mexico, and I am experiencing an incredible life here. Totally unexpected, totally appreciated and valued. And I want to share it with you. So I'm going to be creating more videos, learning how to create really nice videos that inspire, that tell stories, that inspire and encourage and motivate, but especially inspirational ones. The stories that I hear, because I do speak Spanish, the stories that I hear from the indigenous and the locals, people who live here in Oaxaca. It's quite amazing. The privilege of opening up that door, being invited into these stories. These are like family stories that confirm a lot of what I believe about traditional medicine, nahuales, the other realm, the power of the elementals, the power of the plants, the richness in the artisanal arts, the richness in the arts themselves. It's so rich here, and I want to tell these stories. So I'm committed to learning the language of storytelling, which I've done as a choreographer, as a writer, as a choreographer, as a poet, as a musician, as a ceremonialist. There's so many ways that I've told stories, and I want to really capture the art of storytelling through film and video. I will continue to tell the stories through the other expressive arts forms. But this particular medium of storytelling, I really want to master it, and because I want to bring you stories that evoke you to something greater and higher, so that you can express the highest version of yourself here on planet Earth right now, where we need you right now in this new golden age. It's a new language. It's a new way of being. And at the same time, we're going back to the roots, the indigenous roots, the wisdom from the mountains and from the abuelas and abuelos, from the plants themselves, from the animals. We're going back there, integrating the new technologies and integrating this new, awesome, powerful moments of how the divine expresses itself through you, to you, and as you. The most beautiful expression through the arts and technologies and sciences, and it goes further than that. It's like the ancient future technologies. It comes from the stars, but it's grounded here on planet Earth. But we're in a new age, a new golden age, a renaissance. There's new codes. So I'm going to be sharing a lot more because I have the support of you, of the land here that holds me so beautifully, of the people from this land who have opened their hearts and their doors and their stories to me. Yeah, feels good, and I want to share these things with you. Right now, I'm in this immersion of receiving the codes, the knowledge of traditional medicines, and sharing this, introducing the Westerners, because there's a lot of Westerners, wherever you were born, if you were not born within an indigenous culture, or your parents or grandparents did not pass down the codes and information to you, then there's a disconnect. And there's a big disconnect in the Western culture. And I'm just inspired to connect us all back. And it's not just Western culture. I've met Mexican professionals here who went after the profession and the almighty dollar or the almighty pesos and lost the connection. And not because of la pandemia, the blessing of the pandemia, they have started to look for and seek and wanting to reconnect to their ancestors, to the traditional medicines. The traditional medicines, and I have to say this, and I'll be talking a lot about it, what I have seen and what I know to be true from being here in Oaxaca since July 2020 is this. When the elders leave, and there were a lot of elders who were affected by la pandemia, when they leave, their knowledge leaves with them. The traditions, unless they're passed on and received and valued, it leaves. Plants are leaving. Indigenous plants, because of modernization and commercialization, are leaving. So then what will we have left to pass on and to stay connected with this information, this knowledge, this medicine, these truths? I'm embracing it. It comes from my culture, my Puerto Rican culture, with my abuelas, and that's probably why I'm feeling so connected here. I'm embracing it. I want to know as many of the plants that are medicinal, as many of those plants that are medicinal that want to reveal their secrets to me, as many as the abuelas, the elementals that want to reveal the secrets to me, I'm open to receive, and I'm also open to share. And I'm open to sharing my connections, the curanderas, the healers that are revealing themselves to me and imparting and trusting me. And I want to be sure that you have the chance to be what I like to call health sovereignty. I'm probably not the first one to say it, but to be sovereign over your health. Because if one thing we didn't learn from la pandemia is that if you don't have control over what's going on in your body, that's sustainable, that gives you vibrancy and supports your spirituality and supports your wellness, then we're lost. So I wanted to send you blessings today from Oaxaca, Mexico. I also want to let you know that I am helping to facilitate Introducción de Medicinas Tradicional, which is coming up, and it's with a local, beautifully woman of integrity, una curandera, Lorena Villanueva. And if you are interested at all in traditional medicine, from literally the root, please reach out. I invite you to subscribe. I invite you to share, comment. I invite you to put a thumbs up. And I invite you to be kind with, don't put a thumbs down if you don't like it. Just keep on going. but most likely you like it. And I just want to bless you from Oaxaca, Mexico. It's pretty amazing here. I live in a pueblo called San Andres de Guayapam. And I am going to tell the story one day of how I arrived here and the blessing that this place is. But right now, I want to be a blessing to you. I'll be doing so many more videos. It's my new direction I'm going. Expanded, it's not new, it's just expanded direction I'm going in storytelling. So thank you so much for listening and watching and subscribing and commenting. Thank you. Blessed be.